Hello there, it's me, Sari, here again, and I'm here on the behalf of Wild Orchid Crafts, the Wild Bunch here on YouTube. My name is Sari. I call myself the Norso Girl because I like elephants, nothing else to do with that. Well, let's see what I have done today. First off, I would like to share with you a couple of stamps and dies that I have bought from Sizzix and Tim Holtz. And they have come up with stamp and die sets that actually combine, or you can easily combine them in order to make some beautiful things with them. So in this case you've got the pine trees and the reindeer, a couple of snowflakes and everything. And when you have stamped them on a piece of paper, you can actually easily die cut them with these shapes. And you get a sort of a nice white border around them, and it's really nice and soft in its outlook. As for example, in this card here. So here's the reindeer, here are the pine trees. I'm going to show a little bit more about that card later. I have also gotten this set, and you know, I did resist these sets for quite some time, but I finally caved in or gave in. Here is this retro Christmas set, and it's that wonderful Santa there, Christmas bells, some kind of an ornament there, and the Merry Christmas saying. And that is also absolutely what actually drove me to buy this one, because I really like the way it die cuts the saying there, Merry Christmas. And the font is absolutely wonderful as well, so I'm really over the moon by that one. And I also did get this one. This was actually the first that I got of these. The Snowman Blueprint. You can see the name there. And you get the snowman, of course, and you can die cut it with that one first if you want to, or you could just skip that part and just die cut the snowman-y shape without the arms and without the outer lines. I'm sure you won't be able to see it properly down there, but in the first layer you actually get a little bit of whiteness around it, as you can see on the arms there. But with the second shape you just get a shape cut around the black lines and such. So there's a difference with those. You can also die cut the hat for itself, and the something that you actually tie around your neck. I can't remember the name, I'm sorry. And well, that's a little bit about that. So I have really fallen in love with these stamps and dies, and when I come to think of it, I've actually longed for these for the longest of times. I've been really envious of those you American people that actually have those Stampin' Up things, when you have the stamp and the punch to go with it. And I think that you also have dies to go with some of your sayings and figures. But now we are getting things here in Sweden as well. Well, the project that I'm going to talk to you about when it comes to Wild Orchid Crafts is this. But I would just wanted to give you a little bit of an extra thing there with what you can do with the same dies and such. So I started die cutting these shapes after having stamped them in various colors. In this one I have used Archival ink, and for this one as well, new colors from Archival ink, and it's Wendy Vecchi that has designed those colors, I'm sure. And then there's a pine tree thingy here which I have colored. I have stamped them actually with I think I did use some Archival ink on these as well, and this is the second imprint, I'm sure. I die cut some ovals here from Spellbinders. This is the biggest of the regular ovals, and these two are the smallest from the Grand Ovals Nestabilities, and it's the Ovals Set 1. Having done so, I started thinking, well, perhaps this could be fun to put on a gift bag like this. This is pretty big, a gift bag, as you can see. I can put in my hand in there really nicely. And what I said is that I decided that I would go there and make a decoration for this gift bag. So I looked for a piece of red paper, cardstock, with some beautiful embossed dots. And this one comes from Basil actually. And then I decided that having the red and green both being pretty strong colors, I decided I have to break it up, and I chose to do so with a piece of cheesecloth. And also to finish things off, I decided that I would have a couple of roses here, beautiful red dark roses, which I found in a set of 4 different colored roses in a set. You'll be seeing the code down below in the description box. I also found some beautiful small tiny rosebuds that I put there. And to give this bag a sort of a rustic look, I also took some twine and wrapped it around the red paper before I actually glued down those oval pieces. So this is a nice tip actually that I do fancy seeing myself doing more of. I was thinking of using other dies to actually complete them. And I wanted to just give you a couple of heads up when it comes to making these easel cards. Easel cards could be called easy cards as well, because they are really easy to do. You just have to decide on what shape and size you want your card to be. It could be just anything really, because all you have to do is take your piece of paper and just divide it in half. And if you're doing so and you're not going to do anything else, well, you have a regular card. You could have it like this, or you could have it like this. But if you're going to make an easel function to it, you need to make another score mark in the center of one of the pieces. And that actually makes the easel come to life. But in order to have the easel staying in its place, you need to do something down here. And in this case, since I have stripped apart this big black scalloped circle, it was a card before, but I decided on actually splitting it up and making this into this beautiful, or just easy peasy easel card. I decided on keeping the other part on the inside, and after that die cutting a shape from Spellbinders. This is a Labels 25, and I put it there. I also have the same shape in black over here, as you can see. And then I put some 3D tape adhesive on the back, and just put it up so it would actually be risen up a little bit, and so it would have this closing or opening mechanism. And in this case you actually have the card standing on its own, and I really do like this easel card. It's one of my favorite special card folds. So I think it's time to sign off with those things, the gift bag and the easel card. Really nice to work with these stamps and dies, I must say. I'm hoping and looking forward to seeing more of those from Tim Holtz and Sussex. But it's time for me to sign off this video for the Wild Orchid Crafts, and this is the Wild Bunch on YouTube. Me, Sari, signing off. Hope to see you soon. Bye bye.